Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new year. You may have noticed something different about my channel and we will definitely get into more of that in just a second. But I have got a dirty house to clean after Christmas, and I actually shot this video just a couple of days after Christmas, but I didn't edit it right away because I just wanted to spend a few more good quality time days with my kiddos before they went back to school. So here I am finally getting started on some of this after Christmas cleanup, and I'm going to go ahead and put away all my decor today as well. But my house is pretty much wrecked and you're going to see some really messy places that I need to tackle today. So I really hope that this video brings you lots and lots of motivation. Now, when I take down my Christmas decor, I traditionally only take down the pops of red. I love decor and I like to keep it up as long as I possibly can. So I am not one to strip down my whole house in January. I actually really enjoy the decor and it makes me happy and it cheers up the place and it warms up my space. And so I hold on to it as long as I can. So January is definitely still a decorated home for me, but it is definitely pared down from Christmas and there's a lot less clutter. I like to quiet it down a bit and I like to get rid of the red and just kind of neutralize it for winter. So that's what you're going to see me doing here. And while I do that, I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about why I changed the name of my channel. And I'm going to try to keep this as brief as I can. Honestly, I could do a whole sit down video just on the reasons that I kind of rebranded my channel for the new year. It's definitely enough content for me to do a whole video on, but I don't want to bore you guys to death or just sit down and talk to the camera and forget to give you guys the cleaning motivation that you look forward to on my channel. So I decided to just work it into this voiceover right here while I'm kind of getting my kitchen all pared down from Christmas and transitioning into winter. So if you're new here today and this happens to be your first time visiting my channel, welcome. It's actually probably the best video that you could ever come in on because I'm going to go a lot more into depth about explaining what my channel is all about and what you can expect in this next year. So as a lot of you guys already know, my channel was called Jenny for Your Thoughts, and while I do love that name and I find it to be kind of cute and catchy, I do have a plan for that name coming up later on this year, so it's still going to get used, but this channel is now called Cleaning Therapy, and I don't think I have to do much explaining about why I chose that name. For the last year, you guys have heard me say time and time again that my passion here on YouTube is to help you create a clean and calm space for yourself and for your family. So this is just my way of digging further into that concept, affirming it even stronger within my channel name. So this channel is not really about me, so I don't really need it to be my name. It's really more about the journey that we're all on together as friends to prepare our homes and get them as clean and calm as possible for this new year, and how we can inspire and motivate each other. Years ago, when I was much younger and I was first married and had my first baby, I remember keeping my house very clean and calm. And of course, I wouldn't have used those words because I came up with that little tagline for my channel just recently. But basically what I mean by that is a home that is decluttered and is clean and is nicely decorated. And I had that kind of home and it was wonderful. And I know that we all benefited greatly from it. But then years later, my first marriage ended and I ended up feeling depressed and anxious, and I had no desire to keep a clean and calm home. So the house, I just let it go. We started to kind of live in a messy situation, and I would look around at it and I knew that it was making me feel worse to have such a messy and cluttered home and not to have all the fun of decorating for the seasons and things like that. And I knew it would be good for me to clean the house, but I just couldn't find it in me to care because my life had fallen apart and I felt so broken on the inside. I figured, why should I make my space look perfect if I feel horrible? What's the point? It's just fake and none of it matters. And so I struggled and I really did not keep the house up, and it was actually making my anxiety and depression worse. But to make a very long story a little bit shorter, at least, I will say that one day I just took the plunge and I cleaned something. And I don't even remember what it was, but it was something small. And I literally just decluttered it and cleaned it and made it look nice again. And I really did feel better. And slowly but surely, I just took small little steps in that direction. And now, I've never looked back. I have just continued on this journey to create a clean and calm space for myself and for my family. And I truly do consider it self-care. I consider it self-care for me and my mental health and my own happiness, and also something I'm doing for my family that makes me feel like it's just one of the ways that I can love them and create a happy home for them, and hopefully a happier mom too. Now, just to be clear, cleaning is not the only thing I do for anxiety management. I actually do many different things, and I feel like they all work together to keep me as symptom-free as possible. But cleaning is definitely one of the tools in my toolbox that I find myself pulling out more times than not, because cleaning is something that always needs to be done. You know, everything is always getting dirtier. Everything's always going to a state of chaos. You know, it's the law of entropy. So I know that cleaning is one of those things that I can always go do. Sometimes you want to go take a walk, but it's raining. Well, you can always clean your house even when it's raining. So I find that it's like a wonderful go-to anxiety buster for me, because one thing I noticed is cleaning therapy is a lot less expensive than retail therapy. Retail therapy can get very, very expensive, going out and buying all these things and relieving stress that way. So cleaning therapy is usually free. So I really, really like that. I also wanted to mention like what I actually mean by creating a clean and calm space for yourself and for your family. So for me, there's like 4 steps to creating this clean and calm space. The first step would be to declutter. The second is to clean. The third is to organize. And then the fourth is to decorate if you wish. You do not have to decorate, but if that's something that makes you happy and gives you joy and makes your house feel cozier, then by all means decorate. But if it doesn't, then by all means skip it. And now that we've kind of defined our terms, I would also like to take a second to say what it is not. I don't think a clean and calm space has anything to do with a Pinterest-worthy house, or, you know, the perfect decorations, or whether your home is small or large, or whether you have an apartment or a house, or whether all of your appliances are brand new or if they're older. I mean, none of that has anything to do with a clean and calm space. Any space you can pare down by decluttering, you can clean it, and you can put out some sort of decorations that are pleasing to you. You don't have to have farmhouse style to have a clean and calm space. You don't have to follow all the trends. You don't have to spend a lot of money. So all of that is just complete nonsense to me. A clean and calm space can be any space that you put your heart into and put love into. And for example, when I was in the Air Force, I lived in a little dorm room in Germany, and it was the smallest little dorm room in the world. Had no personality, and yet I made that a clean and calm space. And I put up my little decorations, and I made it feel like home, and I made sure it was decluttered and cleaned, and I welcomed my friends over and felt really proud to show them my dorm room. So that is a clean and calm space, even though it was probably the size of one of my bathrooms right now. So I encourage you to just start wherever you are and just pour a little love into your home. And, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be grand. It can just be a little bit of your attention and focus into some areas of your home that might need it. For example, this microwave. This microwave needs a little bit of attention, so I'm definitely going to give it my attention. We had a few too many hot cocoa explosions in here with our hot cocoa bar, and it's just time to clean it. So we're going to go ahead and get this microwave all cleaned out. The way that I like to do that is just by microwaving a big cup of vinegar, and while that sits, I'm going to go ahead and get these Christmas decorations all put away in the garage. Now, several of you have reached out to me over the past few months and asked me if I have any sort of like cleaning checklist, or if I have anything written down for a step-by-step process to creating a clean and calm space. And the answer before to that was no. I had not done anything official. I just knew that I had certain systems in place, and I knew the way that I like to clean and how I like to divide it all up. As far as like seasons and annually and things like that. But I did go ahead and take the last week of the year to create that for you guys. So I do have checklists available, and I have come up with a little clean and calm challenge for you guys if you'd like to join in and participate. I have a little system that has worked beautifully for me for years and years and years, but I finally got it all written down for you guys and put into checklists. So there's a spring cleaning checklist and a fall cleaning checklist, and between the two checklists, you will have your entire home decluttered and deep cleaned within 1 year. And of course, I'm going to be deep cleaning right along with you for each of the challenges. So we're going to be doing it together, and I'm going to go ahead and post my video kind of illustrating how I do this type of cleaning. I'll be posting that a few days before each challenge begins so that I'll always be a few days ahead of you guys in case you want to watch my videos to get a little bit of inspiration and motivation before you start checking off items on your list. And I specifically did not include any organizing or decorating on the checklists because I wanted to make sure that they were completely free to do. You didn't have to spend any money to do it. Now, of course, you can go ahead and organize afterwards and get some little containers and make everything look pretty. You can buy decorations. That is all totally up to you. But the challenges that I created were for decluttering and deep cleaning, since we can do those for free. I just want to make sure that everyone has access to doing the challenges and can benefit from just the mental health boost that it gives you, the dopamine, all that good stuff, without having to spend any money. Our first challenge will start February 1st, so in next week's video, you're going to see an email sign-up list in my description box so that I can send you your very own checklist. And I also created a new Instagram account just for the purposes of these challenges to keep you guys motivated and inspired, and just to help you along and answer any questions you might have as you're going along in your challenge and following your checklist. So that is _cleaning_therapy. So if you want to go find me over there and follow me, that will be a great way to stay motivated during this challenge. And I also have a personal account at Teel, so you can follow me over there and we can get to know each other a little bit better that way too. And thank you so much for your patience and for listening to all of my announcements. I'm really glad to get that all off my chest so that we can head into this new year. Don't forget to say hi in the comments down below today. I love hanging out with you guys down there. And let me know if you plan on joining the Clean and Calm Challenge. So I'm just finishing up polishing my stainless steel right here with the Wyman stainless steel cleaner in the spray form. And then I plan on heading into my youngest rooms first. His name is Alex and he's 2 years old, and his room definitely gets the worst the quickest. Being a toddler, he has like a lot of toys in his room, and we just got all the new Christmas toys. And I really don't like to bring in the new Christmas toys until we've decluttered the room thoroughly and gotten rid of any toys that he hasn't been playing with. So I'm definitely going to accomplish that today before I put away and organize all of his Christmas toys. Now, the older two kids already did that off camera. So my oldest is Noelle and she's 15, and then I have a middle son, Nathan, who is 12, and they're plenty old enough to do that themselves. And so we spent a little time off camera and just went through their rooms and just did all the decluttering, the organizing of the new things, the cleaning. And so their rooms are complete. I like to give them their privacy because they don't like to be on camera. And I really don't blame them, because when I was a teenager, I would not have wanted to be on my mom's YouTube channel. So the baby, he doesn't get a choice. I definitely get in there and clean in there myself, and you guys are going to get to see the whole process. Let me know in the comments how you handle the after Christmas cleaning. Do you declutter before you put the new toys away, or do you do like a toy rotation? Or how do you just handle the sheer amount of things that need to be added into an already busy room?
You really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level, 'cause I wanted that great love.
I am using the Method Squirt and Mop in the Spearmint Sage scent, and my light and easy steam mop to tackle these really dirty kitchen floors. I swept up so much, as you could see by that little clip before this, and they just really need a good steam mopping, so I'm just gonna spend a little time and get these floors really clean.
Carry on. Met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I couldn't get him off my mind.
Okay, so in order to get this room clean and calm, first we're gonna declutter. So I have my little trusty laundry bins that I'm gonna use for decluttering, as well as a trash bag. And basically it's just keep, donate, trash. And so that's typically the way that I do it. I always usually end up with a little fourth pile as well. As you can see, that little pink kitten, which is, it just doesn't belong in this room. So things get, put all over the house, right? When you have like multiple kids. And so those two things belong in the older kids' room. So really for different piles, if you want to be really specific, things that you want to keep in the room, things that you'd like to donate or give to someone else, things that belong in a different room, and then things that can be trashed. I'm also going to be rearranging the furniture in Alex's room because I just really don't like this arrangement and configuration, and I just think that we can get the flow to be a little bit better. So I'm going to work on rearranging the furniture really quick after I'm done cleaning to make sure that it all kind of makes sense for this space. And then I'll also change out his little seasonal books. I like to keep a few little seasonal books under his window for him. So we'll go ahead and get those Christmas ones taken down and put up a few little winter books.
That was what I needed. The more I felt drowning in doubt, needed to see a way out somehow. Give me a reason, give me a change.
And I just want to say a big thank you to Nathan and Noelle, the older two kids, for watching little Alex while I was filming. Normally I will film and my mom will watch the baby for me so that I can have a few hours to clean the house and film. And that's like a way that she spends time with him and helps me out as well. And I'm very thankful to her, first of all, for that. I should say that too. But I just wanted to thank the kids this time because I couldn't film on the Saturday because we had plans. And so it was, a weird day for me to film, and they just really helped me out. So I just want to say thank you so much to them. I couldn't have done it without them.
Days past, the story began. Pushed and pulled until they ran. Give me a reason, give me a change. Give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of.
Okay, now that his furniture is arranged in a way that I think makes a little more sense and a little bit better flow, I'm going to go ahead and hang his name sign back, and then I'm going to hang his mirror over his dresser, and then I'll go work on his seasonal books.
Then get rid of. Give me a reason.
I like to put just regular books in here too, not just seasonal books, but I do tend to add a couple of little seasonal books just to kind of make it feel, different and fresh each season. I found that cute little polar bear book and the ABCs of Kindness, which was also a really cute one, and they had like winter themes, so I went ahead and picked him up those both from Walmart. And I'm just gonna get this cubby organizer all cleaned off and organized. And I'm gonna bring some bins in that I found in the top of my son's closet. And I'm gonna go ahead and repurpose those in this room. But I do wanna get some labels for them. I just don't have them yet. And I plan on, labeling the bins so that we can kind of see what toys are in each one. So look for that in the future. I also wanna add some shelves on top of his train table just to kind of take up that wall space. And I ordered some 36-inch white floating shelves, and so I'll go ahead and put those up, and we can add a little bit of room decor, so that'll probably be on a future video. And in this room, I've just been using the Everspring all-purpose cleaner in the lavender scent. And these are some of Alex's new toys that he got for Christmas. He got a little cash register and the abacus and a little mixer. He also got a few other things that you might see a little bit later on, because I think I rearranged this a few times before I got it like I wanted. But right now I'm just going through the keep bin to find all of the train stuff, because I'm gonna put all of his trains and tracks in this little brown basket and put it next to his train table.
You never phone me. Put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright. But I knew it would not be easy, spending time apart, and I almost can't believe it. Believe that you're gone, and I don't think this will get better until you come around.
So I ended up having 3 different bins, and one of them has animals in it. He has these cute little realistic animal figures and dinosaurs. There's like safari ones and farm ones. I'll go ahead and put it in my Amazon store if you guys want to check it out, because they are so cute and very affordable. So one bin has animals, another bin has all of his blocks, and the third bin has all of his figures. So as you can see, I've got the 3 bins underneath, and then I've got these cute little Montessori style toys, quiet toys up at the top. So that is the system that I kind of chose for his room, just to keep it very simple. And like I said, I'll get some labels for my bins shortly. There's also a gray and white basket that I put in his closet, and that's where I'm keeping all of his stuffed animals, as well as ride-on cars, larger things that, wouldn't fit in his room anyway. And I'm not actually decluttering and cleaning the closet today, because it's actually on my spring cleaning checklist. So I'm going to be following along on the checklist right along with you guys. So I am saving that project for spring cleaning. Today, my main priority was just to be able to get the room decluttered in order to accommodate the new Christmas toys. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum his area rug real quick, and then his room will be clean and calm. And then I'm moving on into the dining room so that I can take down our Christmas tree.
Met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other.
So this is the state of the dining room right now. I need to get the tree down. I need to get down any of the decorations that won't be neutral enough for winter, which thankfully won't be much, because I really did keep my decor pretty neutral this year. But as you can see, I'm just doing a very pared down version of the decluttering that I did in Alex's room with these extra toys, because I don't want to bring anything into his room now that it's clean without knowing exactly what I'm doing with it. So I've got one box for keep and one box for donate, and then I'll just only take the keep box into his room to put away the toys.
Knowing that you can't get burned. Just Tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go.
And here on the sideboard, I'm just going to take off this Christmas candle and replace it with a more neutral candle. And again, I'm just going to be taking off a little bit of decor. I like to keep all of the greens up for the rest of January because honestly, it just makes me happy. And I know it's all going to come down in February when I do my deep cleaning. So like I was explaining earlier, I deep clean twice a year in the spring and the fall. And that started a long time ago when I would have company over for Easter. And so I wanted my house clean for the spring, but then I would also have the kids' birthday parties in the fall. So I wanted my house clean for the fall too. So I have been doing my deep cleaning twice a year for years and years now. And I just find it splits it up really nicely that way, and it's just a little bit more manageable. So you're going to see me take everything down in February and go down to pretty much a bare undecorated house in order to do my deep cleaning. So if you decide to join me for spring cleaning this year and take the Clean Your Way to Calm challenge, it's a spring cleaning challenge, but we're actually going to be cleaning in the month of February. And the reason for that is we want to have the house all nice and clean before March 1st, just in case anybody wants to do spring decorating. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like to decorate for spring, and I want to make sure that I can join along with all the other YouTube videos that are decorating for spring. It's a lot of fun. It's just a beautiful time of year with all the fresh florals and all the bright, beautiful colors in people's houses. And I want to make sure you guys can participate in that. So I will have you completely done with your checklist and your home all deep cleaned and ready for decor in the spring. So have no fear.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get.
Now this tree was being a bit stubborn here, so I had to lean it over. My daughter actually helped me do that off camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart and bring it over to the garage. And this tree is linked in my Amazon store. We absolutely love it. It's our first year with this tree, and we were not disappointed. It just is such a beautiful tree and very affordable, and I just really, really loved it. So, and it's not that it's that hard to take apart. It's just that the top piece got a little too tight into the socket, and it was just a little hard to pull out. But once I got it on the ground, I was able to pull it apart pretty easily. And now I'm just cleaning off Alex's high chair. And then this room just needs a really good sweep. And I'm gonna move into the family room. And I did intend to mop tonight, but it just didn't work out. I had to leave and go pick up my husband from work. And so once that happens, the night's pretty much over for me because we have to do dinner and then bath. And then, you know, it's super late. So I am really, really happy with what I got done today, but I still need to clean up the family room because it is definitely a mess. So I'm gonna head over there next.
Halfway hard, halfway hard. Sing to me if I lose my voice. Set a better route if I lose my course. Count on my company and I will come. Save me when I am falling. Save me when I am falling. Save my love when I fall. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far.
So here in the family room, I will go ahead and get this tidied up, and then I'll vacuum my area rug as well as straighten up the sofa and clean off the tops of the furniture. And I'm going to show you in just a second how much got picked up in my cordless vacuum, because I'm always surprised at how much stuff ends up in my vacuum cleaner in the canister, and also how much stuff goes in my dustpan when I sweep.
Pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that halfway heart of mine is a rolling stone. Make me roll right home. Halfway hard. Send a little love, I'll make it back.
try my best to talk to you, tell you about the things I like to do. You know your smile is lighting up the room, up the room. Do you always look this beautiful? Can I kiss you when the night is through? Because right now it's all I want to do.
And over here on the coffee table, I'm just trading out a couple of little Christmas things. This red book I'll trade out for a gray book just to kind of neutralize it for winter. And then in a second, I'm going to go head over to my mom corner. That's kind of like my little hangout corner when I want to read a book or get away for a bit. And I have the Night Before Christmas sign right up to the right over here. And so I'm going to go ahead and trade that out for just a neutral sign that says, "And thank you for a house full of love." And the pillow is going to get traded out for a neutral pillow as well. So that is the simplest and easiest way I have from going to Christmas to winter.
I wanna hear your voice over the phone. Can I call you when I get back home? So we can talk about you and I, you and I.
And thank you to everyone so much who made it to the end. If you're here for me to say this, then I owe you so much thanks. I appreciate your support, and I'm so grateful for you being here with me as I clean my house. And I really hope that it motivated you and inspired you to create a clean and calm space for yourself and your family as well. And if you liked today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. That helps my channel so much. And make sure you're subscribed so that I can see you again on the next video. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
See you again, can I see you again sometime? If you'll be standing by your door, I'll pick you up at 8. I said